last sea day. It is earlier than heck o'clock. Probably the only ones up during this hour. Ship has been moving all night long. The bathroom door rattles when it's closed. Oh God, it's been so annoying. I want to like stick a towel in there and keep it from rattling. Anyways, group photo. Let's go check it out. There's a lot of people here, and we are getting ready for our group photo. And there's like 1,000 of us or more. Beautiful sunrise this morning, though, and kind of almost made it worth it getting up this early. But we are moving and grooving, and I don't know why. I don't know if we like need to go this fast or if we were trying to avoid a storm or something. But we've been all over the place all morning, so. We'll see how this photo goes. Cheese.
The photographer is here! All right, so give us about 5 minutes to get him in place. What we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and get everybody in one photo, all right? Because a lot of your friends look around, they still ain't been...
Oh, he's going all the way.
All right. We're gonna get some juicy tea, do-da, do-da. We're gonna get some juicy tea on a do-da day.
We have all marveled at how well you do this, and we so much appreciate you being here and hosting all of this.
Yeah, you do the countdown. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we got about 360 going.
Yeah, so we'll put that in.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Put some on here. We're gonna say, "Hey, Maddie."
3, 2, 1. Hey, Maddie.
Hey, Maddie.
All
right. Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
No problem, sir.
Great to meet you, Rob.
Yeah. Thank you. So we did the final farewell and photo in the Manhattan room with all the big group. Supposedly they're going to be passing out the group photo via the Facebook page. So I'm going to put that up here. This is what we did this morning, bright and early. And as you can see in the picture, there's a ton of us. This was such a fun time of like just people that you watch becoming really close friends. The kind of the last final farewell we just did in the Manhattan room was really nice because it was like a closure. Like, what was your favorite of this, that, and there were so many people talking about how that it's really cool to see the friendships that have come out of this trip. Oh, here comes the sun. Da-na-na-na. And I say that to say I'm standing here with my great friend Patrick from P&B's, and honestly, like, he's been my go-to this entire trip. But it's so funny. We actually, at breakfast this morning, we were talking about, oh, what's your plans? How are you getting home? Stuff like that. Well, I flew from Orlando to New Orleans. They're from Missouri. And so I figured they would just be going back that way. And so at breakfast this morning, we're talking about it. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're flying through Orlando. And I'm like, what? When is your flight? And they were like 12 or 12:30 or something. I was like, that's my flight. So it turns out we're actually both on the same flight on the way home, except I end in Orlando and they continue a couple hours later. So it's just, you know, funny how small the world is, and just the grand design of somebody somewhere pulling a string and laughing to themselves that just wait till they find out that they're on the same flight home. That'll be a really funny moment, and it really was. So I really appreciate them for kind of adopting me as their son this week, and I really appreciate their candidness. We all talk about YouTube and channels and you know, all the different algorithms and what we're trying to do and what they're trying to do, and it's really awesome to find down-to-earth people that just really connect with on just a deeper level than cruising or YouTube or whatever. Just in general, we've been quoting Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, every Mother movie we could think of just this whole time, and it's annoying Becca to death, and we love it. So we're having a great time here. We are chilling on the back, deck 8, watching the cavitation station. This is something I could stare at all day long. You just can't beat it. There's nothing like this. There's not a piece of land in sight. There's a shipping container ship over here, and we're racing him, and we're beating him quite well. But it just, I don't know, this has been an absolutely wonderful cruise, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the day holds. Well, we have done it. We have mostly packed our bags, mostly, because we still got a lot of camera equipment out and some clothes for the morning time. But we're out here, port aft port, sunset time. And by sunset time, it's not sunset time. It's actually way before sunset time. But your boy Rob wants to catch a sunset. I don't want to miss any second of this sunset, because I keep missing the sunsets, or like Cozumel yesterday, when I get to see the sunset, it sucks. So we're gonna go ahead. We've staked our spot, got our cameras all set up, ready to rock and roll for the sunset. This one looks like it's gonna be good. I'll give you a little sneak peek of where we're at. So as you can see in the lower atmosphere here, the cumulus clouds have accumulated for a big ass show. I'm just kidding. I don't know nothing about meteorology or the study of weather. All I know is that I got the ocean here on my right going, we're waves. Then I have the cavitation station over here letting me know the engines are roaring, which is just mesmerizing to watch for the next 2 hours. I got the sun here, comes and goes out of some clouds, so I get some nice, it's actually pretty cool, like temperature wise. So this breeze without the sun, it's a little on the chilly side. So then the sun will just come right out and just warm up all the bones once again. Love it. I love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna stand here for the next 2 hours and enjoy every second of just standing here. Okay, I mean, this is one of the joys of cruising for me, is just, there's nothing. There's a freighter over there and not a damn thing anywhere else. So, you know, you just think about the vastness of the ocean and how we're just, you know, it's probably like 9 sunken ships belief. It's probably 9 sunken ships beneath us as we speak, which is just so cool to think about. There's a whale going under us right now, you know, great white shark just munching on lunch, munching on the luncheon, you know. Just so many cool things in the ocean that are huge and deep and scary, but like, it's cool because I'm here on the Norwegian Breakaway and nothing bad is gonna happen. So it's like, it's just like, Like, how do you not enjoy this? This is so absolutely incredible. I love, love, love cruising. Just look at it. Let's zoom in on the calmness of these waves, right? Like, just, I mean, let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door.
That's it.
After the Manhattan, Patrick and Becca had the show, which I'm at now, but later. So they went to that show. I went back to the room, finished packing up, and put the suitcase out so they could take it, because you have to put it out by 10 p.m. Then I went to the Sky Bar, which is their ice bar, and Sky, meaning Sky Vodka, is the ice bar on board here. We're waiting for 6, which is the show here in the Broadway Theater. I'm sitting as far back as you could possibly get. You are not allowed to film during these shows, so unfortunately, we probably don't have any footage. But it sounds like this is like a concert that bases around Henry VIII and his 6 wives. So I'm really interested in seeing what this is about. I've heard great things about this.
But tonight we're gonna answer your questions once and for all. And tell you what you want, what you really, really want.
Well, good morning. That's it. That's all she wrote. It is time. Time to head home and see my babies. I am so excited to be home. So excited to see the family again. We had a wonderful time here, but it is definitely enough for me. I miss my family, and I'm excited to see them. So, had a great time, Norwegian. Thank you. Let's see what else we can get into before we get on the plane and fly home. The gangway of sadness. That's it. Norwegian, it's been real. It's been fun. Sadly, we must head home. but I get to see my family, so it's all right. I miss them, love them, can't wait to see them. Flight's at noon, so we're gonna head to the airport, probably get a coffee, because I woke up in a rush and a slight panic, but we did it. Well, we made it. We're here in the airport. Very easy. The transfer was super simple. They told us exactly where to go. We got on the bus, and that's it. They took us right here, dropped us at the front door. Here's your luggage. See you later. $25. Not bad. Real easy to do. Got through security, no problem. Heading to our gate now. I want to check it out. And then Patrick and Becca are supposed to meet up with me in a little bit. I think they were taking an Uber, because it probably would have been cheaper to do an Uber if you have more than one person. Since it was just me, it was only $25. I think an Uber would have cost more. So, all right, let's go check out the gate. Well, I'm sitting just outside of the gate, C16, and I decided to stop and get a hot dog. I haven't had a hot dog in forever. While I was standing in line, I noticed this, Barks, which they make root beer and cream soda. This is red cream soda, which I thought, I wonder if that's anything like Big Red. And it is exactly like Big Red. If you've never had Big Red, it's so good. We used to go to Don Pablo's every Sunday after church, religiously. And one of the things that they had at Don Pablo's was they had Big Red in a glass bottle. It's a soda. And they stopped carrying it. Don Pablo shut down. There was like 3 or 4 locations around the Tampa Bay area, and one by one they all closed down. Then the last one I knew that was open was in Orlando, and that one's also shut down. But we would always get a Big Red when we were there, and then they were gone. They didn't carry them anymore. They shut their doors, and I couldn't find it. Well, then one day I was in a local sub shop, kind of the Bruce B. Downs, Temple Terrace area, between Lutz and Temple Terrace, like right in the cusp. And they had a sub shop, and they had this wall of like unknown sodas. And there it was, Big Red. And so what I would do is I would get go there and get a Big Red pretty much, I don't know, whenever I was in the USF area, which was fairly common. I had a lot of friends around there. So I'd go get a Big Red all the time. But I honestly haven't had a Big Red in quite a few years. So, MSY, MCO, you done good. You got me a childhood memory here. It sounded like Patrick and Becca are on their way. So I'm just going to be sitting right here, eating this delicious hot dog, and waiting for my friends. Florida, here we come. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, is that P&B from P&B's Whites Royal Ports? Are you guys going to be sitting next to me?
What are the odds?
What are the odds? Famous YouTubers sitting next to me? Oh my gosh.
Oh, yes. Hope that felt great. Now, while you're down there, if you still have trash trying to beat... Bye for now, until we meet again. I said until we meet again. Hey, until we meet again. Take care, Orlando. I'm out. Peace.
Well, late is the hour, and we are finally home. I've missed this place, and I have missed these two beautiful young women.
We missed you, Daddy.
I miss you.
I love you.
I love you too. Mama.
A huge shout out to Jenny from Lolita Loca and Bob for helping us book this for Rob without him knowing as a surprise. We really wish we could have been there and had so much fun with all you guys. I've been really enjoying all the social media posts that I've seen, and I cannot wait to watch all of the vlogs from all of the creators on the Vlogger Extravaganza.
Well, it is time for us to put the little one to bed. We've grabbed everything out of the truck, all of my suitcases, and again, Katie and Madison were in Orlando, which is not where we live, and they were staying in an Airbnb, so they also have bags to unpack. And if you've ever traveled with a toddler or baby, they have more stuff than I do, and I have 10 extra bags for camera gear. So it's a process getting us in and out of here. And then, of course, because we live in a small RV and travel all over the States, everything has a specific place that it barely squeaks into, just because we don't have storage in this apartment on wheels, if you will. So we got all that stuff situated. Baby's going down to bed. Finally, it was a long day. It was a great day. But I cannot end this series without saying a couple of thank yous. Number one, I want to say thank you for watching this series. I know it's going to be a good one. The content that we grabbed from the Norwegian Breakaway was such great content, and just the attitude of everyone that was part of this Vloggers Extravaganza, and even people that weren't. I would, every so often I would see somebody that clearly is not part of the Vloggers Extravaganza, and I would, hey, do you know that there's a group cruise going on? Do you see a lot of cameras around? Do you, are we in your way? Do you feel like we've been overbearing? But nobody ever said anything that was negative towards the Vlogger Extravaganza. So I think we did okay for being, I don't know, a quarter of the people on the ship. But I do want to say a huge, huge shout out to the foundation of this whole Vloggers Extravaganza. You got EECC Travels, who really kind of started the whole thing and put an APB out for anyone that would be interested in doing a mega group cruise. And you saw the people that answered. Sharon at She Travels, Lolita Loca, Titan of the industry, and then you got Cruise with Josh, who is just an amazing human being. I didn't actually include it anywhere because it wasn't really anything, but I'm gonna put it right here. Look, this is Josh, and this is genuinely who Josh is.
What's up, Madison? I'm here with Dad. I hope you're having a great day. Remember, watch more Cruise with Josh, okay?
Always.
Love you!
Again, to all of those who helped set this thing up, thank you, thank you, thank you. Number one, this was a great experience. It was a great learning experience. We have created lasting friendships and relationships through this. So many videos that are going to come out about this cruise, and I'm honestly 100% on board for Vloggers Extravaganza 2.0. I don't care what cruise line we're going on. Vloggers Extravaganza 2.0, I definitely want to be there. I am so excited for all the content that's going to come out from this cruise. I will take this moment to please invite you to subscribe. If you enjoy travel, if you enjoy tips and tricks for traveling with a family, with kids, with toddlers, if you're into RVing, or if you're into cruising, or if you're into having a good laugh with a great family, then I would encourage you to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're up to date every time that we upload a video. Like this video, comment down below. Do you have any questions, comments? I would love to answer any questions you may have had. Were you on the cruise? Did you see me walking around with the 360 stick in the air like a goof? Because that's my MO. That's what I tell people. If you want to find me, just find the guy walking around with a stick in the air. That's me doing a 360 time lapse of something. But again, we had an absolutely amazing time. We made some really awesome friends that I think will be lifelong friends, and some great networking opportunities were also made. So we're going to jump right back into our camping series for our big Northeast road trip. We are currently on our way back down from that in that series. I also do have the Marivilia vlogs that I'm working on from December. Those will be coming out. And then later on this month, we will be going on the Carnival Celebration, which we've never done an XL class ship, and we have a forward balcony cabin. So we are like overlooking the bow of the ship all the time, and we are super stoked for that. That'll be down the road. So we're going to be intermingling some of the camping, some of the cruising, but just an all-around travel experience with your fave fam, the McNeils. So like, subscribe. I'm Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and we'll see you there.